Brother Polight, the conscious community, and the commentary. Right now is January 6th, 2017. Um, I've been looking at a lot of videos of different people giving their commentary on the situation with Brother Polight. But I think that my insight could be a little more valued than most because King Noah recorded me, saying why was it so easy for Brother Polight to con the conscious community. This should have been this guy should have been basically exposed years ago, you know, and he was exposed, but it wasn't. The thing is that the conscious community has a respect to persons problem, and they didn't want to hear people like King Noble. They didn't want to hear a person like myself, although I can give you breakdowns, and I'll listen to the breakdown, and I'll put that link in the description um, of how I was talking about, how he scam and things of that nature. And I said it, man. I didn't feel sorry for you, and the thing is, right now I don't. I still don't. You know, I don't really feel sorry for the people that got conned because at the same time there was a lot of information put out there about this guy. There was a lot of information put out there by this guy. And even some of the books that I bought his book back in, I think it was 2011, maybe 2012, around that time, 2000 whatever, 2013, I don't know. But I know he came out with a book, Stocks and Blondes, and I said, okay, that's kind of interesting, the concept of what he was talking about. And I know for a fact that yeah, you can look up and you can actually find out who owns the stock, with your social security number. That's true, right? But I'm reading the book and I'm like, damn, this shit is not getting into the fucking point. This is like, have you ever? And I could just feel him like this kind of like some dragon software, or like kind of like what you got with your iPhone, where you can talk to your phone now, or so he had somebody actually typing what he was saying. It was just like this brother sitting down, somebody's typing what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, yeah, have you ever thought about doing this and doing that and having unlimited credit? And each chapter was, have you ever? And I was like, this shit is not getting to no points. This is nothing technical. This is actually bullshit. And I actually was shorted on the order. And I actually have a handwritten letter photographed in my records right now where I was shorted and never got compensated. Matter of fact, I called a brother. I was like, because I was just, yeah, I believe when you want to start doing business with people, especially in this community, because I seen that with even like with people was complaining about Marrakesh Society, the Moore Society back in 2008. People was complaining about that. People said, well, I never calling in on the show talking about, yeah, I didn't get, yeah, what's going on, so and so administrator. I didn't get, my orders. Oh, this it, yo, this is not the place to talk about that. You can email me and everything. And then it got to the point, you niggas. This is what I see in different radio shows. Blog Talk was real hot back in 2008, 2009. And, this dude was straight hustling, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not slandering because this was recorded on Blog Talk Radio. You can go back and you can listen to it like, yo, this is not the place. Like, yeah, man, I ordered this, man, and I ain't get that, man. You know? And then you heard things with Ali Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, and the ISIS thing. And ISIS, and matter of fact, those two Moorish groups was beefing with each other back then. This is nothing new, man, with this beef thing and all this kind of stuff, man. I seen it, you know. I seen all this stuff, and the thing is, I got a real good memory. I'm a natural historian, so I seen a lot of this stuff, man. So I say, okay, when you find interest in a person, if you see him on, you start light, okay. This brother's talking about, okay, spending this kind of money to do something big. Then okay, let me go ahead and see, okay, what he got on his website, and I'm gonna spend $50 with him. I'm gonna spend $60. That depends on your income, on how much money you're making. And then you go ahead, you make that, you get your order. Okay, good. Damn. All right. You're on time. It came within a reasonable time, within a week or so, 2 weeks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. The guy doing good business. But if you don't get it, or it's taking months and all this kind of stuff, you got to call people, harass people to get your stuff, and you just spent that little money, then you know, okay, all right, this person, I ain't gonna do business with. You know, you just don't put your money out there. Oh, and it's just amazing to me. People like, yeah, man, I spent $17,000 with the brother and everything like that. Like, I spent $1,500. One woman talking about she sold a car. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you got hustle, man. You got hustle. And and the thing is, I'm gonna tell you this right now. These are the same kind of people. These people that got hustled and played. These are the same kind of people won't listen to an old black man for shit. Won't talk to their daddy. Won't talk to somebody else or an old black man. You know what I'm saying? The old black man would have told you like, hold up, man, hold up. So this guy say he can help you get a house for $50, or he can help you get this, that, and the third for less than $200. That costs $500,000. Yeah, daddy, or yeah, uncle. That's what the man say, and I believe him because he, he, uh, I believe he real. I mean, I felt it in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And all that kind of stuff, man. That's called a confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? A con man, yeah, a hustler. You know what I mean? Like, my dad told me, he said, you know what? Um, he used to talk about Iceberg, right? So I was like, who was this Iceberg character? He said, you know what? You should read the books. I was at like 20 at the time. He said, you should read the books. You know, and I read the books, and I read Iceberg Slim, and I read Trick Baby. And I know a hustler, man. When you say, cause the main thing is to be like, um, the main thing is to get a person to go in this childlike mindset, or the place of survival, or to get a person to feel like they're gonna con you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get with New Covenant. I get with the brother for a while and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with him for a while and shit. And then after a while, I done came up with my $500,000 or my $2 million that he gonna help me get. And I'm gonna fuck with him close and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm out polite, man. I'm gonna switch everything. So okay, y'all, hey man, I appreciate doing business with you, bro. But I can't, you know what I'm saying? I gotta live my life. I gotta do me. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of these people was thinking. A lot of these people was thinking, I'm gonna get involved with this brother's uh, community, and I'm gonna get on, and then over time, I'm like, hey man, fuck you, bro. I'm done. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And walk away. And that's what a con man knows. The con man puts out his lure. He's begging you, just like in the video that I did almost 4 years ago, that Kino will record it. I told you, you can't con a person without them feeling like they're gonna con you. Okay, now if you're buying like products, um, like people want to buy bars of sea salt and all this kind of stuff. You was trying to buy physical objects from the brother, and you didn't receive stuff. Okay, yeah, all right, you know, and you didn't get the product. If you were just buying physical objects that he was trying to sell, he or she that was trying to sell, then you didn't get it. There's no excuse for that. You know what I mean? But when you start talking about getting these properties and all this kind of stuff, and you're gonna get your sovereignty and all that stuff, and from this guy. And then when you look at people like I talked about it, you look at people like Tariq Bay, and people like, man, that new Tariq Bay, man. And I listened to some of the stuff that Tariq Bay put out. some of his new stuff, and he just keep talking about the secret treaty of Verona. He ain't putting out no serious information for nobody no more, because basically, right now it's up to you to do your own study. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be on a savior on the carnal level, you better look in the damn mirror. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on the physical level, if you want to if you want to looking for a savior, it's going to be you. That motherfucker in the mirror is all you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a lady and you got a good man or something like that, then you support your dude. But even then, you look out for yourself. You save your money if you're a woman. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, if you want to be a supportive woman, save some of the money that you're getting from the brother. If he fall on his face, you got something to hold him up. You know. But other than that, man, you your own savior, your own provider on a carnal level. I'm not talking about the spiritual and everything like that. But I put this picture up. I know people will say, why did you put this picture up of him as being a Mason? All his problems that he's dealing with, especially with the police. I've been around Masons. I've was friends. I've been to college and I've been friends with the groups. And it was I used to roll with the brothers, stuff like that. I wasn't on or nothing like that. I never crossed over, never got involved, nothing like that. But it was times we would be out and then trouble would happen. And man, all the brothers be doing it. They throw up the sign of distress or whatever they do, and you know what I'm saying? Magically, cops will come out, undercovers, uh, you know, and and then if you get in trouble, just so happen the cops trying to arrest or trying to or beat you about to be accosted, you know what I'm saying? They throw up the sign and hey, then we talk like regular people, like hey man, you know what I'm saying? And the cop might, hey, y'all need to chill with that, I'm gonna let you guys go, shit like that. And this is shit I have seen myself. This is not me speculating, just being some Illuminati talking about all the Illuminati and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this dude is supposed to be this great imperial whatever. I don't know, man. Whatever he claimed to be. But if the police was harassing him, that means his own brothers is harassing him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, now he wants y'all guys to give him $75,000, and you like, I'm gonna help this brother. Man, look, help the homeless, help that woman on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Help the animals. You feel what I'm saying? Since they're the animals, help the animals. Man, this dude can go and sell one of his cars, man. This man has stacks of money. This man got women in Beverly Hills in a mansion, but he needs $75,000 from the community. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, this guy's not qualified to be a leader in any community when he has a long history of people witnessing against him, saying that he's a fraud. But nevertheless, he still has popularity. Am I judging that? No, man. Hey, look, the brothers that are wise put out the information and have told you what kind of path you're on. I mean, basically, people want to know about game, and I did mention like Pimp by Iceberg Slim and all this kind of stuff, and Trick Baby and all that. But a pimp and a hustler is one and the same. And basically, this is what has happened with a lot of people, especially with the sovereignty the correction and when it comes to what was the other thing, the real estate thing. He sold you the game. He sold you the idea. He sold you imagination. It's just like you go to a place where there's a lot of poverty and you see a girl Girl has a nice shape and she young, about 19, 18 years old. And some of these dogs even go for girls that are even younger than that. And what they would do is they would say, "Oh, you're so beautiful, girl. Hey, girl, come here, girl. God damn, look at you." You know what I'm saying? And look, hey, you know what I'm saying? How about I just take you out and I dress you up? You know, dress her up, get her to look all good and stuff, get her hair done, and then next thing else, she telling a friend, "Girl, I met this slick nigga, and this slick nigga, and he had a Cadillac, got in the Cadillac, AC cold, and he got my hair done, he got this, and he got that, he took them wide panties, grandma drawers off, and bought me $100 panties, and this, that, and the third, and now he telling he want to take me to L.A. and to make me a movie star." You know what I'm saying? And now he said all he asked for is dedication. All he asked for is allegiance, and it's just to do what he asked me to do, and all this kind of stuff. So now that she feel like she done tasted the good life, and like, oh, I got friends. Pimp down a pimp gonna have friends. A pimp sells sex, so he gonna know some celebrities that are thirsty as hell. You know what I'm saying? They gonna like, hey man, you know, uh, yeah, I know so and so. You know, I got him on speed dial. Because pimps back in the day, they would be the ones that would actually follow. And some of these pimps would basically be with bands, and they'll be the guys that go and get the girls and the drugs when these guys go on tour and travel and stuff like that. They won't be the person to. They won't be part of the crew, but they'll be the person to do all the dirty work to get the drugs and the girls from city to city. They'll be the street connection. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is when it comes down to this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He sold you the game, and I'm not saying that this guy's a pimp in the sense of him selling sex and things like that. With him being in LA and getting caught on Hollywood Boulevard, I'm not saying that though. You feel me? And I'm not, whatever. That's not something I wouldn't put out there. You know, but at the same time, I mean, what has he done to the community? You know, and how do a pimp get women? It's based on survival. It's based on him presenting himself to be this as spectacular Negro that actually gets it. What other men don't. What other men don't understand that, hey, when this woman is survival mode, she doesn't care about being a wife or this, that, and the third. She's trying to get it. She's trying to reach for the stars, and she's willing to do anything possible to get there. Girl can have a nice voice, girl can act or something like that, and she done been pedestaled her whole life, or been pedestaled in a little small country town. Now all of a sudden, this slick dude that knows people and got connections, and girl, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But just be dedicated and be patient. You know what I'm saying? We got this money, and we're gonna do some acting lessons. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a photo shoot. And this is the same psychology, same thing he has done to the community. You know what I'm saying? All these so-called conscious guys, they're not breaking it down to you the way it really need to be broken down to you about these kind of people. Pimps and hustlers and dealers and ex-dealers and at the same time, I killed them with paperwork. Like that. Listen, I shot a guy in the face, and I went to court. Like, come on, bro. And you believe that? You believe that? You believe that? He shot a man in the face. Attempted murder. And he able to just walk free. And the thing about a lot of them cats in New York, a lot of them got some murder charges, murderers, and either they was affiliated with law enforcement or they been locked up. The list goes on. Like I've been in the detention center, And I seen the youth, and I just seen that they was gone, man. You know, and then you got people that work for the government, Homeland Security, and all that, man. Come on, you have to understand that is not where the community is. I mean, you're focusing on a so-called rich man who has wives, and you're thinking, I mean, you're an idiot if you're giving your money to that cause. You're an idiot. Some of you, some of you won't even give money to bury your own kinfolk. To my so and so died the other day. Your mama called, so and so died the other day. We trying to take up a collection to bury Pookie. Man, that unconscious nigga, you know, I ain't worried about that nigga. You know, I ain't worried about him. You know, and that's how we just pass up of our own the things that are going on in our own society. And I understand a lot of these sisters on Section 8, anytime they would try to go and get a job or something like that, Section 8 kick them off. And they be in perpetual poverty. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of sisters, hey, there's a lot of responsibility. That most of the responsibility lies on them and everything like that. But we do have to be conscious that these sisters have children, and if we're not taking any kind of proactive measures with the children and how they're being raised as a community, then you see what just happened in Chicago, things like that, where these kids don't know how to deal with anger. So I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to give y'all what it really is and where the conscious community really lies. Because like even with King Noble, like although you could say, okay, these are a group of homeless people and they're living in the forest or something at one point. I don't know the current situation of the brother. But it's actually a community, and it's actually based within a community. And it's a community itself that is helping and sustaining people of like and kind. You feel what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that you can do in your community to help people. And you don't have to be a millionaire. It's just giving the people information on if they have HIV, start taking selenium and colloidal silver. These kind of things. Alkaline in the body. You know about Dr. Sabi. That's charity all by itself, that information. Or knowing holistic doctors who can help people with lupus and diabetes and things of that nature, that is charity. That is saying, look, you don't take these drugs. And knowing about how Dr. Umar Johnson talked about the ADHD, solutions for that. If you're part of the so-called conscious community, spreading this information is very vital. It's not for you to become part of a big get money balling clique. Work a job, and I'm not going to knock anybody that work a job. That's one of the main things they do with the conscious community. But at the same time, these are the same people that brag about how they don't have a job, but then they hand out for the people that have a job. That's so don't pay that no mind. Get a job. Find a way to get your money, get a business, whatever it may be. Do what you got to do to make your money and everything. But it doesn't involve scamming black people. But this is my message to the conscious community and the people that have been scammed and the people that have been called animals by this brother. But I told you years ago, the deal. And we have to be aware. We have to be aware of these flashy people. And I mean, it's really a poor choice in the leadership. Very poor choice in leadership. Because this man has a family. Let's just say, for instance, that these women are legitimately his wives, and he has to take care of his family. This man is in survival mode. This man will do almost anything to get a check, man. This man is trying to take care of his home. He ain't worried about you. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't worried about you. What he worried about when it comes to you, he worried about separating you from your dollar. My dad told me something. He said one thing about a Negro. What he'll do, what he always do, he'll try his best. He found out you got a dollar, he'll do his best to find a way to separate you from it. You know what I'm saying? And that is what's going on, man. You got money. You work a job. Some of you guys work at Walmart. Some of you guys work at Walgreens. Some of you guys are ashamed. You guys are saying, "Oh, I'm not a business owner like Polight, but I like to be." You guys have a lot of shame within yourself. And the thing is, with the information that is positive, yeah, man, look at yourself as a king or a queen manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stuck on a job if you don't have to be. If you're not happy there, find a way. That life is, limitless. There's many things that you can do with your life. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing, man. I mean, 4 to 5 years have gone by since the warning has been put out by King Noble, myself, Don Nicoleon, the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? That have told you about this person. People, we have seen these people come and go. We have seen these people, man. So I mean, brothers and sisters, be blessed. This is my outlook, in look on this brother, and you've been warned.